Now, there's a lot of people, including families, that have been left traumatized because of the Watersons. The Watersons are at this point an unstoppable force that can't be reckoned with within the universe of Gumball. Like that time where their dad Richard had the universe collapsing on itself, causing the end to humanity and all of life in Gumball as we know it just by going to work. Or that time when Gumball and Darwin, while delivering a pizza family's newborn baby, dropped it and ran away, with Darwin making sure not to forget to slip on what remained of the pizza baby before fleeing. And it really sucks when you think about it, that sibling won't grow up without their older brother or sister. It's so sad. But I'm making this video today to shed light on one of the Waterson's victims, and his name's Idaho the Potato. After extensive research, I can conclude that Idaho has received the most unnecessary abuse in the whole series of The Amazing World of Gumball. Imagine being at school one day, enjoying your soup, then out of nowhere, someone of your same species who got baked to death gets their body surgically cut open by a fork, with the cameraman who's recording it in 4K getting all of the potato guts all over their screen. Then the sicko who could have just eaten your long lost cousin looks at you, says, tasty, and gets some of that on your face. The demon that would have taken over me would have had this fish flushed down the toilet. Today, I've tasked myself to become Idaho the Potato's personal lawyer in his defense against the Waterson family. So with that being said, you guys, or should I say, Your Honor, let's bring Darwin up to the stand and go on from there. For as much as you might think of Darwin as a great role model, he kinda is a huge bully at the same time. Just think about it for a sec. There's a whole episode focused around Darwin just completely demolishing potatoes. And to make it worse, he always did it in front of Idaho. It was like he wanted to mentally destroy him from the inside. Each chip is sliced and diced and lowered gently into the boiling oil. Have some decency, Darwin. You're fantasizing about how potato chips are made while holding a potato chip bag while sitting next to a potato.
What?
You can't be serious. I can't imagine what's going through his potato brain. Could I be next? When is my time? My mom, my dad, no! And Your Honor, it just gets worse from there. Idaho the Potato loses track of time, because why else would a potato that lives on a farm and doesn't know what the internet is have a phone? So of course he resorts to asking his good old friend Darwin what the time is. And instead of whipping out his phone or just finding out a different way, he whips out a potato, slams it on the desk, and impales two metal rods from both ends of the potato to strip the potato of its electricity to tell the time. Look at the defeat in his face. He's probably thinking, dang, they're just using us. How about this scene where everybody and their mom is running in the school and Darwin's the only one to turn around, look at Idaho, and straight up just kick him for no reason and get him stabbed in the back. Ending the episode off with Darwin completely devouring a potato with Idaho in the same room just opened up my eyes. It doesn't matter how small you are or how helpless you are, the world's just gonna chew you up and spit you out. Which brings me to Gumball, Your Honor, who uses Idaho as a pedestal. Now, don't get me wrong, Gumball does have his good moments with Idaho, the potato. Like when he tried saving him, but honestly, what he does after that just completely overshadows the good. For example, Darwin for no reason steals his phone and completely tries to demolish it by bashing it, throwing it in the street, doing what he has to do, and when it doesn't work, he throws it down the gutters of the sewers. Gumball also teaches his whole family about the lifestyle of Idaho. He takes away the electricity, internet, and games. And although Gumball did seem like the only one that was enjoying it, I think them all basically teleporting away back home says it all. Gumball was just faking it, trying to seem like a good person. Gumball is a fraud. He even uses him as a weapon in one episode to completely flatline somebody. Idaho was just enjoying his day and gets picked up and thrown at someone as a weapon? If you're not typing in all caps justice for Idaho by now, I don't know what's wrong with you. But dang it, you better at least subscribe for him. Your Honor, the Watersons must be stopped. Look at what they did on their little terror run when they're doing their ugly faces around town. Of course they end up finding little helpless Idaho and completely revert him back to his roots. Poor little guy, decayed and eroded on the sidewalk at first glimpse of their disgusting faces. To be honest, it's even bad enough to the point where he can't ever walk on a sidewalk again without being completely tortured. Why the heck in June in 90-degree weather are there snowplows throwing salt on the sidewalk? A sidewalk he's walking on. And of course this diabolical thing of a being's only response back is, "I'm so fired." So you give no apology to my man Idaho after completely failing your job. But your first response is being worried about losing your job? Idaho the potato is too good for the Gumball universe. And I want to see justice for Idaho in the comment section in my Discord chat. I'm gonna rest my case by saying my defendant, Idaho the potato, was completely neglected, harmed, and destroyed mentally while in the film and making of this show. And he deserves all the justice he can get. That being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.